Welcome back to MFO, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. It's Underwater Wednesday, and as you can tell, we're back in the pool. And I almost felt like I needed to put a disclaimer out for this video. I've been getting texts and comments from guys, boy, every time you're in the pool, you're doing a core tackle product. And I get it, but these guys just came out with so many products over the winter and they're releasing everything this spring. And I'm kind of in a bind between, do I come out and tell you guys about them or do I kind of space it out? But the reality is that these products are out and they're in such high demand that if I waited too long, they're going to be gone. I got so many calls about the hair shot that guys were getting them and then wanted to get more when they found out how good they were and they were sold out. So I'm doing it. We will put other baits in the pool, I promise you, but we're here talking about the brand new Shimmy Rig from Core Tackle. It just came out. We put it in the pool. We tried it out. It's amazing. Like all the other Core Tackle products, it really is. But what this Shimmy Rig does to a fluke style bait is something that you got to see, and we put it in the pool for you to do that. We also have a few surprises that I think actually impressed me more than the fluke. So we'll get to all of that right after this. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to get in the pool real quick here. Just wanted to quickly say, if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Send in your comments, hit that thumbs up. We want you to be part of the Mark Fisher Outdoors community. Underwater Wednesday is a big part of what we do here. Every Wednesday where you're either on the water or in the pool, in the water, showing you how baits work. So hit that subscribe button and join up right away, okay? Doesn't cost you anything. It's free. All right. The Shimmy Rig by Core Tackle. This is the Shimmy Rig. And I think you can see it better if you put it up against my black shirt there. So we've got a weight that's actually out on an arm here, and the bait goes here. This Shimmy Rig comes in a 3/0 hook. That's what you're looking at here. It also comes in a 5/0 hook, so a little bit stouter, bigger hook. 1/4 ounce, 3/16. This is a 3/16 with the 3/0 hook that you're looking at right now. Guys, you put a fluke style bait, this happens to be a Kalen's jerk minnow, and you put this bait on this rig, what you now have is this fluke bait shimmies as it goes down. Because of that weighted arm, it's gonna shimmy as it falls down. Let's take a look at this and we'll talk about it as it's in the pool. A couple of things that you notice right off the bat as the bait, you see that tail kind of shimmy. You also notice that this bait, when it's released, when it's falling, it falls much more horizontal than a typical bait that's got the weight up at the head. So it's just a much more realistic look to that fluke style bait as it's going through the water. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to point out is that if you take a real close look at that bait, there's your line tie, and then they've got a wire loop here, which means that you can actually rig this bait like an underspin. You could put a blade there and rig it like an underspin. You could put an extra treble hook if you want to put another treble hook on your flukes. Lots of different options on the Shimmy Rig that you can use. Now, here's one of the things that impressed me the most about it. When I talked to Matt about this, you know, I'm like, okay, it's another rig that we're putting some kind of fluke style bait on. He said, Mark, when you're in the pool, try some other baits. Try some kind of off the wall kinds of things. So, you know me, I put a Cinco on it right away. Take a look at how the Cinco looks on this. This weighting system that they've got on the Shimmy Rig makes that Cinco shimmy in a way that I think is really, really going to attract bass. And so after looking at the Cinco on this Shimmy Rig, I said, I'm gonna go grab myself a straight tail worm and just see what that does. And to be honest, that was even more impressive. This is a Zoom trick worm. And that tail, the whole body moves actually, but the tail is really, really shimmying as that thing flutters down. And again, it doesn't go nose first. So a much more horizontal presentation, but it gets that bait to move in ways that you just can't get these kind of baits to move with other jig heads. So guys, again, I know I'm putting out a lot of core tackle videos, but the Shimmy Rig, it's another core tackle product that you need to get. Real sharp hooks, real stout hooks, 3/0 and 5/0. Again, it comes in 1/4 ounce, 3/16, I think a 3/8 also in the 5/0 hook. Go to the Core Tackle website, check them out. I believe you can get these also at Tackle Warehouse. So you want to go ahead and get yourself some of the Shimmy Rig from Core Tackle. Guys, we appreciate you tuning into the channel, and we will see you again tomorrow for another episode of Mark Fisher Outdoors. Take care, everybody.